Man, my mouth right now is so dry. This is the 4th video in a row that I've recorded. And you know what? This game had a lot of potential. Astellia launched to its fair share of fanfare, for sure, but interested players quickly dispersed as the dev team behind it opted to launch the game as a buy-to-play MMO as opposed to a free-to-play MMO and made a lot of bold promises. While Astellia was completely free-to-play in each region that it launched in, it was also riddled with pay-to-win, something that the Western release of the game was supposed to do away with their alteration of the business model. Additionally, promises were made to unlock the gender restrictions that were imposed on each and every class, because South Korea has this unusual obsession with locking every single class and every single race behind specific genders, which I know people have defended in the past, but I just cannot wrap my head around that. I cannot comprehend that choice. Fast forward to the end of September 2020. Mrs. Stix and I decided that we were gonna go ahead here and stream Astellia for all of our viewers to get a gauge on how the game was doing in 2020. And the lack of updates, the broken promises, the poor optimization after an entire year of being online were all incredibly disappointing. Well, disappointing would actually be underselling what we experienced. For a paid product like this is a terrible state for the game to be in. But let's go ahead and take a look at the game. Okay, there are actually 5 classes that are currently present in Astellia, by the way. There's the warrior, the assassin, the archer, the scholar, and the mage. And I do want to note, when this game actually came out, they confirmed that they were going to remove gender locks on the game, and while the warrior is not gender locked and the assassin is not gender locked, the archer, the scholar, and the mage all still are. Oh my, wow. Guys, the armor, the heavy plate armor, has this jiggle when you click it, but when you remove all the armor, there is no jiggle whatsoever. What happened? Select input mode, mouse or crosshair? Crosshair, obviously. Here we go. Action combat mode. Or fake action combat mode. Ooh,
gear.
I have an adorable little dragon girl.
Senpai. Cute.
It's like puny human. She's just like blowing out hot air.
Divine charge.
Watch this, she's gonna Okay, honestly, freezing it in the air wouldn't have stopped it, right? It would have just made it heavier, wouldn't it? Like, logically, that would have made the Great Hammer heavier, and it would have come down faster, right? Freezing it in midair would not have stopped it altogether. And you're like, wee, jump stab, wee, jump stab, wee, jump stab on everyone. And like, you're... Oh. Uh-oh. He needs to poop real bad. Like, I understand the stomach pain that you get from needing to poop that bad.
Half a smack. You can't just poke. You're a smacker. And you'll blow.
Oh, damn.
Do you guys game on the same PC or 2 separate? We game on 2 separate PCs. I asked because I'm trying to figure out the optimal... feels so good. I'm gonna take a bath right after stream. Or you could just take us with you. So you can have entertainment while you're taking a bath.
No, don't take us with them into the bathroom.
What's wrong with that?
That is very inappropriate.
In a non-appropriate way.
In a non-appropriate way?
Yes.
Take us into the bathroom in a non-appropriate way.
Yeah, take us in the bath in a non-appropriate way. Or in an appropriate way. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Exactly. You're asking her to take us into the bathroom in a non-appropriate way.
Take us to the bath in an appropriate way. Hi,
Wait,
the M-Fox.
This guy's name is Dodo.
MMOByte.
Hey, the M-Fox, how are you doing? Guys, this guy's name is Dodo. We do have merch. Let me show you guys real quick while Mr. Six is writing that down. We got this one, which is couples that slay together, stay together. These are all custom made, by the way.
Do you all have pants? Nobody has pants. We don't have pants yet. Work in progress.
Then we have full party. Looking for party invite sent. These look adorable, by the way. The artists that did these are incredible.
So
we have this, which is the plot shirt, maxed out, you know, sliders in a certain area. We have the little Neko girl, with a mouse in her mouth. And then we have the sticker versions of them, or the bags. This thing is taking a really long time. Wait, HP potions and MP potions share the same cooldowns, guys. Mrs. Stix tried to carry up a 24 bag of water once. I advised against it. I went, I don't think it's a good idea, babe. And she's like, no, let me do this. And I was like, I could just come back down and get the water. She's like, no, I'm a big, strong woman. I take the water, I take it upstairs. And I'm like,
Why
I rolled my eyes.
Sound like this?
And then what she does is she takes a big bottle of water, makes it like 3 steps, falls over, splits open her knee. You can see her bone sticking out. And I'm like, ew. And she's like, I'm in so much pain. A year and a half later, she still has marks on her legs. Now, we powered through the stream for a solid 4 hours or more, and we pretty much didn't see anybody at all. There were a few people that were talking in the chat, and I know we were in the level 1 through level 20 zone, so players are unlikely to be running around unless they're new to the game themselves, but this definitely gave a very poor sense of activity. Not only was the chat mostly dead for the server, but nobody was around doing anything. I mean, even in games like Terra or Blatant Solar, heck, even Rift, because we streamed Rift just a few months ago, all have people around the low-level zone still actively out doing things. And they're like all really, really low population MMOs right now. And the game, it was still so incredibly unoptimized. I had substantial FPS drops wherever I went, but I guess this is one of the many limitations of Unreal Engine 3, right? I bet you guys are looking forward to playing Ilion on Unreal Engine 3, right? The combat was probably slower than I actually recall it being, and utilizes a hybrid tab target and action combat system, kind of like Guild Wars 2 and Revelation Online, but not nearly as action, definitely more tab target even with the action mode enabled, which, you know, doesn't really bother me at all. I'm a huge fan of tab target MMOs. I love Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft. They are some of my favorite MMOs of all time. Astellia definitely had some interesting mechanics. The Astellia system that provided an almost party-like group of minions that would aid you in battle, removing the need to really play with other people. And you know what? We all know that MMOs are built to play by yourself, right? So having unique mechanics that pretty much remove the need, the necessity to actually play with other people, is a fantastic design choice. This game had a world that actually had things to do. It had side quests, minerals to harvest, the main scenario. It looked great, but it was very limited by its engine. And overall, it could have been a really, really good MMORPG. It's a shame to see the state that the game is in, and my guess is if they don't go free to play soon, with their lack of updates, there won't really be anyone left to even play the game. Going free would definitely bring a surplus of new players into the game, but that would also result in a lot of pay to win, so who knows. But this is my opinion, my impressions of the game. What do you guys think? Do you still play Astellia online? Do you think it's worth playing? Do you think that the game is gonna go free to play? You think it's just gonna die off? Let me know down in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it from me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.
So